Hey, what's up? This is Bambi Kuche, and this is my first video blog. I started a YouTube channel a couple weeks ago, and I thought, what's a better way of, telling the world my thoughts faster with a video than I can typing. But when I write, sometimes my thoughts go faster than what I'm writing, and I don't know. I just go back and I think, wow, I really should have mentioned that, or I go back thinking, I should have mentioned this or that or whatever. So this is one of the reasons why I'm doing a video. So it's been a week. Orange is the New Black came out last Friday, and like many others, I binged that entire weekend to watch all 13 episodes. I belong to a couple of Facebook groups that center around Orange is the New Black, and throughout that weekend, even up to this weekend, or this week, many people were posting little tidbits or pictures or something highlighting a part of the series, and a lot of people are complaining, saying, oh, quit posting spoilers. Look, people, it's been a week. I hope by now you've watched it. So if you haven't watched this, if you haven't watched all of season 2, please stop this video. Okay, I gotta move forward because there's a lot of things I want to talk about. Alright, so we start off with Piper. This is episode 1 of season 2 that you're watching. So I'm kind of annoyed with Piper. One, she's a very smart, intelligent girl. But in prison, she's such a dumbass. As you can see right now, she's headed to Chicago for the trial of what landed her in jail with Alex, and she's thinking on the way there that she killed Pennsatucky. Which obviously we found out was not true. But we see her on the way there, and she's thinking, oh my god, I killed this person, I don't know what's happening, I don't know where I'm going, until she runs into Alex in the jail in Chicago, and Alex double crosses her again. Piper just doesn't seem to really be smart in prison, not using really much common sense, and she let Alex dupe her again, and Alex was released, and Piper still is in jail. She got transported back into Litchfield after this episode. She's gone through a lot of changes this season. She's been a little bit stronger. She stands her ground a little bit more, but I still think she's such a dumbass for letting Alex control her this way. So, I love Piper, but it's very interesting this season. So let's move on to Tasty and V. We find out a lot of Tasty's background story, and the newest character / villain of the show is V, and we find out that they have a connection, and V also has some beef, a long history with Red, and so we kind of see that play out. Healy, he's going through some issues at home, and he ends up starting this, I guess it would, I don't know, he ended up making this place called Safe Place in the jail for anyone to come in and just have a safe place to talk about their feelings. He's obviously seeing a shrink to help him with his marriage, and he just thought, hey, why not do this at work? So a lot of the inmates have gotten involved, and one big follower of that would be Pennsatucky. Pennsatucky is kicked out of her group. She's no longer wanted there, so she's kind of a drifter on her own right now. We see Gloria is still the chef in the kitchen. She still has control. I don't think Red's gonna gain control of that. Instead, Red now has the greenhouse now, so she's found a way to bring her contraband in from a sewer that she found, and her son's been bringing her all this really cool contraband, so she's gotten her bearings about her now as being what she used to be when she was in the kitchen. So, and that's really good because now it rivals V's business, which she's selling tobacco in the jail, so it's pretty interesting. We still see a lot of Nikki. I really like her. We see some crazy eyes. She has kind of fallen under V's spell, and she's kind of changed for the worse, I think. We saw her backstory, and I still have tons of questions about that. We saw Pusey and her backstory, and you know, she loves Tasty, but Tasty's like, yeah, no, not doing it. Daya, her and John, they have quite a bit of screen time this season. You know, she's going through the motions of pregnancy. John's been sneaking prenatal pills in, so he's trying to take care of her. Big Boo, we see a little bit of Big Boo. I'm not even gonna mention Little Boo, but yeah. Caputo, he has a band called Side Boob, which is really funny. So we get to see a lot of that. We see some Sophia. I wish we would see more of her this season. I love her. I think she's fantastic. So I kind of missed her and Alex. Alex was only in 3 episodes this season, so from what I'm hearing now for season 3, she's in every single episode, which is good. A lot of fans were kind of complaining that she wasn't there for a big majority of the time. Yoga Jones is back. Sister Ingalls, we see a lot of her backstory. Let's see, who else do we see? We see Porn Stash for 1 episode. Yeah, I'm really sad over that. I really was hoping that, you know, his character is one you love to hate. And, you know, I have a love-hate with him. I really wish I had seen more of him. But, you know, it is what it is. So, I'll take it. Natalie Figueroa, we knew there was something going on with the fundings of Litchfield. Obviously, there's a lot of things happening in the jail that aren't happening. Lots, you know, a new gym being built, repair to the Blackside's showers. I mean, lots of things that could have been fixed. You know, she's just swindling the money for her fiance, who ends up being gay. Who saw that coming? Yeah, I didn't. Miss Rosa has a very big story in this season, and she was my favorite character this season, especially at the very end. Again, people, if you haven't watched Orange is the New Black season 2, please do. I mean, come on now. The ending to season 2 was fabulous. I give Miss Rosa all 5 stars. She was fantastic. Notably absent is Miss Claudette. If you remember, she choked one of the guards and ended up going to solitary. In real life, she was in a very tragic car accident. She was in a coma for 16 days, and she pulled out of it, I think, in February, so obviously well into the filming of the show, so that's why we didn't see her. Hopefully next season she'll come around. I really hope so. I really did like her. I really liked her story. I would have loved to have seen what else she had to offer. Another part that I really loved and was kind of sad about, Lorna Morello. We all remember her as our favorite Jersey girl. She spent all of the first season planning her wedding, planning her honeymoon, and later on we found out that I guess a family member called her and told her that her fiance, and I use air quotations around that because that's what we knew him as, that he's getting engaged and he's getting married to somebody else. This puts her into a rage, and this is where we see her backstory. She drives the van as part of her job in the show. And an interesting thing is that she goes and parks the van in the garage. She has her magazines to keep her company, but no guard stays with her. I mean, obviously accident waiting to happen. But anyway, she was so enraged that her fiance is getting married to somebody else. She goes to her fiance's house, breaks in, takes a couple of things that he gave his fiance, which was a teddy bear, and she sees a wedding dress. She puts on the veil. She fills up the bathtub with water, proceeds to get in, and lounges there for a good while. And she finds a way to get out of the house right in time. Christopher happens to come in. She hears him coming in, yelling for his fiance, and somehow Morello tucks out through the window. She really is one of my favorite characters, and to see her backstory kind of play out that way, I was shocked. I was sad. I felt for her. I wish I could have gone through the TV and just given her a big hug. But she's a psychotic stalker. Who saw that coming? I mean, I didn't. That was amazing to me. Caputo, I mean, again, you know, he has a lot of changes going on within his stature as being a big dog in the prison. So obviously he's moving on up in the world thanks to Figueroa. We also saw a new character, Brooke Soso. She almost seems like if Piper and Pennsatucky had a love child, Brooke Soso would be it. This girl is so annoying. I did not care for her at 1 minute. I mean, so annoying. Did not care for her. So yeah, I think that's pretty much season 2 in a nutshell. I don't want to continue boring you with this, but it was so good. I binged on that. I finished Sunday night. I think I watched probably half of it on Friday, the other half on Sunday. And when I was done, it was, I don't know, you feel empty when you binge. So, you know, we have to wait a year now for season 3. And, you know, that sucks. But at the end of the day, this is a great show. I mean, thank God for Netflix. We can just go back and relive it, rewatch it. So if you have any questions, hit me up on my YouTube channel. Please write in the comments below. I'm really good at answering back. If you haven't already, check out my blog, www.bambicuche.com. I'm also on Twitter at handle BambiCuche. I also am on Facebook, facebook.com/BambiKnowsPopCulture. I'm also on Pinterest, pinterest.com/BambiCuche. I've exceeded 1,000 followers on there, so I always pin photos of whatever content I'm talking about that revolves around whatever blog topic that I've got going on. So yeah, hit me up there. Anyway, get to watching the show. It's fabulous. You will enjoy it. And please no hate comments. I mean, you should have watched it already. It's been a week. Come on. And that's it. So if you have any questions, hit me up. Other than that, this is B signing off. Have a good one.